Hi, good afternoon, HydraPol. I'm sorry I forgot to ask your name to address you properly. Uh, but like I said on my message, if you're tired of posting on social media, trying to get clients, especially if you don't have a website, because I couldn't find any specific website under your business name. I just found all this. This might be a good option to at least know what can you know, how many people can you reach that are actually looking for services like yours. So if I go to Google, and I type HVAC New Jersey, so I'm not sure if you cover specific parts of New Jersey or the whole state of New Jersey, you cover Pennsylvania areas, New York areas, not sure. But for the purpose of the video, if I go to Google, the first thing you're gonna see here that's showing up is Google Guarantee. It's like kind of Google Ads. The difference between this and Google Ads is that for Google Guarantee, they're gonna ask you for more information like your in insurances, licenses, that kind of stuff. Okay. Then here we got the map section, and this is a perfect example of a Google Ads. But here, if you would have a Google Business Profile optimized with relevant content, I'll talk about content in a few more seconds, images and reviews, you can definitely be here. So if you don't have a Google Business Profile, it's free to create one. I just get verified, they verify your address. And if you start getting reviews, reply to the reviews, because that's what Google is looking for, that interaction between service provider and consumer. Okay. Then we have a number in organic results. Number one, we have AJ Perry. Then we have EdisonHVAC.com. Number three, got this best pick report, which seems to be like a directory kind of thing. But just for your reference, 70% of the people that do a Google search, go on Google and type, trying to find services, they go for the top three here and the top three here. That means that less than 30% would actually scroll all the way down to the end of the page, or even go to the second or third. But it's good to know that, right? So let's see. I used to see these guys all the time, number one. Then these guys just start kicking some serious business there. But for the purpose of the video, let's see why these guys are ranking number one and these guys are ranking number two, and what would you need, right? So if I open AJ Perry's website, the first thing you're gonna see here is a lot of content, okay? And don't get me wrong, anybody can have a website for, I think Wix has like a free plan or like $20 a month, something like that. And you can have a nice stunning website, but what most people tend to underestimate or ignore, even the developers, is that if you want to show up on Google, you need to have relevant content. And when I say content here, I'm talking about all the text readable that a website has. In this text, you add specific keywords. For example, HVAC and plumbing contractors have an entire New Jersey area. And then you surround that, the specific search term, and then you surround that with content, with content, with content. Why is this important? Because when Google analyzes, they read through all of this, okay? And it's not that they have an actual human being, it will be ideal, but they have a software going on. And if it doesn't make sense on their end, on their parameters, you're not gonna be showing up on Google, okay? So you can see here, this is a perfect example of how they stuff a lot of content. And let's be real. If I'm looking for services, I'm not going to read through all of this. This is just for Google to understand that you want to show up for a specific search term. So I use this tool called Ahrefs, and what this does, it picks data from any website based on Google criteria. So we can see here that these guys are being found for 9,600 keywords, which is a lot, and they have around over 3,000 backlinks. Now, what are backlinks? Backlinks are other sites or other websites that are mentioning your name or your business name, and this will give you the power so you can find on Google. It's like a popularity contest. The more people you can talk about you from good sources, the more relevant you're going to stay, you're going to become relevant, right? Same thing happens here with backlinks, okay? So let's see what kind of keywords these guys are being found for based on the content that they have and the keywords that support the credibility in the eyes of Google. So they're ranking for these keywords that not I don't think they're bringing any clients, but This is the branding name. It's good to to have that. But I'm gonna skip here to the good part. No, so where is it? HVAC contractor, New Jersey. There you go. HVAC contractor NJ. This is a search term, and there's 90 search a month. That means that roughly 90 people search this every month, and because it's ranking number 2 or number 1, they're getting 32 visits. Those 32 visits are 32 chances for them to get a client that is looking for this. Let's see, plumber. I don't know if you do plumbing too. Might be in the same category, but again, 80 searches a month because the ranking number 2, they get another 28. HVAC NJ, 150 searches a month because the ranking number 2, they get another 24. Let's see on the second page really quick. What do they have? Plumbers NJ, 50 searches a month because the ranking number 2, they get a 19. So we can do the math and they get a lot of traffic. People that are searching for those services. Let's see these guys over here, Edison, because I know they have more keywords targeting, because I've seen them before. These guys do the same thing. Content here, content here. If you don't see that much of a text content in the page, is because they have their content on other pages like this one, like a blog kind of thing. Okay, they have these frequently asked questions, video, frequently asked questions, residential maintenance plans, commercial maintenance plans, employment opportunities. Those things help a lot. So if we look at the numbers, they're being found for 3,000 keywords, which is not bad. And here's another reference for you to have. We saw this one, 150 searches a month. They're ranking number 5, they're getting 15. But this is where specific areas are being targeted. Furnace service, Old Bridge, New Jersey. 40 searches a month because they're ranking number 1, they're getting 15 visits, 15 chances every month for this one. Westfield, New Jersey. Not sure if you provide the service or go to that that far. I think you're located in Garfield. I'm not sure if that information was accurate. But anyway, 40 searches a month because the ranking number 1. They got another 15, and we can keep going, right? Livingston, New Jersey, 30 searches a month because the ranking number 2. They got another 11 visits. Livingston. Wow, Livingston. Air conditioning. You get the idea. Here in Cooling, New Jersey, 40 searches a month. For example, this one. This is a perfect example. Residential HVAC service. This is more like a national keyword. Okay, if you're ranking for this and somebody in California, types this and you show up, what's the point? Okay, because unless you are doing business in California, but what I'm trying to say is that a perfect example of targeting specific keywords areas, if you will, is this: furnace repair, Old Bridge, Westfield, HVAC, Middlesex County. I don't know if you go all the way down here to close to Mercer, Middlesex counties, but it's good to know. HVAC companies in New Jersey, 100 searches a month because they're ranking not even in the top 3, is still getting traffic. I know I'm covering too much, but I don't want to take too much of your time. So to wrap this up, if you planning to have a website and you see that there's a lot of people searching for the same services that I'm sure you provide, you need to have on your website, understand that you need relevant content, understanding keywords. You need to understand and also consider that if you want to be showing up on the map, local searches, you can get your Google business profile created, and you need to have, again, content, in this case, images and reviews. Okay. Other than that, I hope you find this information useful. If you have any questions, please let me know. But thank you for watching.